there and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this Barcelona series in FM20. Today we have two big second legs. We're taking on Alaves in the Copa del Rey semi-final, and then we're going to Anfield in the Champions League. If you haven't watched the last couple of episodes, jump back and watch those. We're going straight into this, of course, on the back of that brilliant Classico, or the brilliant first half of the Classico at the Bernabeu. And as you can see, obviously they are playing their second leg against Real Sociedad as well. It looks as though we're going to be having a Classico Copa final, which, you know, is good. I quite enjoy those. That will be good. We're 2-0 up, so we are using this game as a bit of a chance for some players that haven't played that much so far, and obviously those that are looking for fitness as well. We're 2-0 up, so the likes of Juan Miranda, who, as we said in the last episode, mysteriously isn't registered now for either the first team or the B team. Pedri, in the same boat, is on the bench. Ricky Puig, Sergio Busquets will all be looking to find fitness. And then we'll look to bring Carlos Alenia and Pedri on, and probably Abel Ruiz as well. Lautaro gets a chance to stake his claim, because I've kind of lost a little bit of faith in Antoine Griezmann again. And I want to give the younger striker the chance here now, and we'll hopefully he'll do the business for us. Neto, as he has done for the whole cup run, plays in goal. Even if we get to the final against Real Madrid, it will be Neto in goal. He has he's not done. I don't actually know. Has he conceded a goal yet? He's conceded one. He's conceded one in 4 matches, so not bad. Juanda keeps his place in the team as well, but we do have the GOAT on the bench if we need him. So we're going to say assertively, I expect you to come back as finalists, which hasn't gone down particularly well, and then we're passionately going to say I have faith. That did go down well. Unbeaten in 4 matches against Alaves. Yeah, that will be whatever. Some players will play here. Some players will play in another game. Yeah, we can. I don't even know who Hyoran is. Neto, yeah, he's going to play the full match. Don't have an issue with that. He's a goalkeeper. He doesn't need match fitness, does he? Right, here we go. Early highlights. 70 seconds in. Gerard Piqué, who is now really is a backup, and is next season probably only going to be a squad player. We've got this brilliant young Dutch kid, Xavier Mbayamba. He's out on loan again at the moment, but he looks fantastic, and I think he will be challenging for a place. I think he'd probably be 20 around about the time of next season, or some point during next season. But there's a chance here for Alaves early on, and Neto called into action. It's a good save. He was offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Neto wasn't to know that. I certainly didn't know that. As Wilfried Zaha has scored for Real Madrid, that puts them 3-1 up. That looks like it's job done already at the Bernabeu. It has to be said. We're just going to drop a little demand more in there. I mean, we're 2-0 up against Alaves. I mean, we're not throwing this away at the Camp Nou. It's just not happening. But I don't want to be in that position where we concede first, because then it does get a little bit twitchy at times, doesn't it? So here we go with an attack for them, is it? No, we've got the ball back in midfield. Puig helps it on to Fati, who looks to find a bit of space and then drives one just wide. Not bad. It's hard to know what to expect from this, because I have made a hell of a lot of changes from what would be a settled team. So, you know, you weigh that up. You want to see a good performance, but you've also got to take into account that it could be a little bit disjointed, because there are no partnerships in there. There's not really any chemistry, so you've got to bear that in mind. But there's experience in there with Emerson and Piqué and Lautaro. We should be winning this comfortably. As it goes across at Ansu Fati, he's getting all the chances at the minute, isn't it? All the shots are falling to him. We do have Dani Olmo on the bench. I definitely want to give Abel Ruiz at least half an hour in this game. I mean, if Lautaro scores in the first half, which is looking increasingly unlikely, I might do a half-time change. I was going to start Abel Ruiz, but I wanted Lautaro to get the chance to get some goals and get some confidence. So yeah, hopefully he does that, because otherwise he's coming off with a really bad rating at the moment. He's on a 6.4. This is a terrible performance. and we're going to tell them as such, and it's going to be aggressive. It is going to be aggressive. I want us to put this to bed as Real Madrid have done. They're 4-1 up on aggregate now. Luka Jovic scored. I didn't even see that goal go in. Didn't see the notification for that. Didn't see that go in at all. As Wanda, whoa, that free kick had something on it. Wow, that was ridiculous. Yeah, this is not going great. It has to be said. We're going to bring Abel Ruiz on in about 5 minutes' time. I'm going to bring Messi on. In fact, we're going to do it now. We're going to bring Messi on for Wanda. We're going to bring... And that's not a change I really wanted to make either. Lautaro might see out the game then. I'm going to take Puig off for Alenya. I kind of want to bring Pedri on. But it might be in a few minutes' time. It might be in around about 20 minutes to go. And I'm probably going to bring him on for Ansu Fati. As Messi puts this corner in. It's headed away, but only as far as Sergio Roberto. Messi again. Cleared away. Back with Roberto. Emerson. This highlight's going to keep going, you imagine, because we've not actually had a shot from it yet. We've had 2 crosses that have been headed away. So we're building from the back again. Lovely ball from Piqué to Messi. The old-timers. Oh, and Messi! Oh, flashes it wide. That would have been some goal. That would have been some goal indeed. Right, Ansu's coming off. And I am going to give... Oh, do I give Abel Ruiz the game out there? Or do I give Pedri the game out there? Oh, Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz. That way he gets some game time. And I don't have to take Lautaro off. Pedri can probably get some game time maybe in the league game. We've got Alaves coming to town again at the weekend. But I'm hoping to play another team a bit like this, to be honest, so that our proper first teamers are ready for Anfield. Kimpembe might sit out that game ready for Anfield. I might play Cuenca and Piqué for that game. We've got plenty of options. Messi might start that game as he plays a lovely ball forward, and Lautaro, and there is the goal for the Argentinian. I mean, he's our backup striker, and he's got 8. All right, we're in March. I think it's March at the time, but it's not a bad record for someone who hasn't really been a regular. And it's another assist from Leo. He just doesn't go quietly, does he? It's looking increasingly like he's going to be gone because I can't get him to agree a contract. But he just makes a difference, doesn't he? He comes on and he just does something, and he's done it again with a wonderful pass for Lautaro. And we're in possession with Abel Ruiz. Second goal would be lovely. I want Abel Ruiz to score now, but we've lost it to Alex Garcia. Oh, he's gone past. He's gone past Piqué now as well, and he's hit the post. What a run from Alex Garcia, player I really like on FM. I've got him in my personal save that I'm doing. I'm doing like it's not a journey, it's a career, but it's like a high level journeyman. So I've got all the top badges. I'm currently at Bristol City, and I've just signed Alex Garcia, and he's doing pretty well in my midfield. But that's by the by. Here we go. Sergio Busquets putting it in, and Abel Ruiz has hit the bar. He's hit the bar. Oh, that was so unlucky. That was unlucky. I do like Abel Ruiz, but I just don't know if he's going to be consistent enough to have him as a mainstay in the squad. That's the problem. He played well, but don't get complacent. That's about as good as I can get. It was okay. As Real Sociedad did get a goal back, I don't understand how Alexander Isak is still at Real Sociedad either. I honestly don't know how he's not been bought yet. He's massively on my radar if it comes to it. But yeah, for some reason he is still there. It's like Erling Haaland only went in January 2022. He went to Man City. We missed out on him because I couldn't justify it. He's an amazing player, but we've got Griezmann and we've got Lautaro and we've got Abel Ruiz, and just can't. It doesn't matter how good the player is if you can't justify the place in your squad. You can't sign him, can you? Right, I'm going to play Alaves, and then it's off to Merseyside. We've made it to Merseyside then. No injuries. We didn't play a full strength team in the league match with Alaves. We did go one better and beaten 2-0. Ansu Fati and a Leo Messi penalty in the last minute were the goals in the game. It's a big result as well because Valencia drew in Madrid against Getafe, so it means we are 8 points clear. And we have a game against Valencia coming up very soon. We've got a game against Valladolid and then Valencia at Camp Nou. Incidentally, if miracle upon miracle we get through Anfield here, the draw for the quarter-final is before the Valencia match. So the next episode would be the draw and the match. If we get through, I can't see us getting through though. To be honest, the one thing I am going to do is I'm just gonna change this roll back to a box to box for now because I'm still not loving the I'm still not loving the Mazzala. It has to be said. I am going for Leo Messi out on that side as well. I just think his free kick delivery, his ability on a dead ball could be key. We've got a lot of players out of form though. I mean, Messi's not been amazing. Danny Olmo's had a little bit of a dip as well, although he started coming back a little bit, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of players. As you can see here, in the last 5 games, a lot of them are not playing brilliantly at the minute. And to be fair, I maybe should be playing all these guys here, but I've got to go for the strongest team. I've got to go for some experience. I've just got to. We've got to try and do something. Maybe I'll regret doing that. Maybe we should have gone with the form players, but you know, what can you do? I'm assertively going to say we know what we're capable of. Let's go and show everybody else, and then we're passionately got to be a little. We have faith. That's gone down very well. A little bit of weather's not going to affect us. Good form, both teams. I think we've got what it takes to win. Jordi Alba, he's whatever. Wijnaldum, good player, but we can stop him. Oh, this is not going to be good. This isn't going to be good. We can just have the latest scores up because we've got one more game going on. Benfica looking to overturn a 2-0 deficit against Bayern Munich in Lisbon. Can't see that one happening either, to be honest. I think they would have needed an away goal in Munich for them to have any chance there. Dull start, 50-50 on the ball. Liverpool probably slightly edging it looking at the shot stats, but quite happy with the way things are at the minute. Remember, if we do concede first, it's not the end of the world. It's not panic stations because an away goal puts it back in our favour. And we have a highlight here. Here's Ricardo Pereira. Good run. Found a bit of space. Olmo and Cucurella combining there. De Jong to Thiago. He sprays a lovely ball out to Cucurella. This is promising. The cross is blocked, but De Jong has it. Gives it back to Cucurella. It's not bad. It's not bad. De Jong. Dani Olmo, I thought he was thinking of hitting one there. Lautaro does! And it's scrambled away by Alisson. That was okay. A little disappointing that it ended with a long-range shot, though. I thought with all that passing around, we might have worked our way through. That's a little bit worrying as the corner comes in and Samuel Umtiti heads over. Don't want him scoring today, do we? That's for sure. Going to drop a little get creative in there. That's gone down. Oh, wow, that has gone down very well. Let's see if it has any impact on the pitch. Benfica have scored. Mauro Icardi has scored for the Portuguese Giants, and it is game on in Lisbon. Can they do it against Bayern? That would be some story, wouldn't it? 0-0 still here, of course. Any goal in this match rules out extra time as we approach half-time here, and it's not been terrible. I mean, in key highlights, we possibly have been under the cosh a little bit, but we've turned the possession round in our favour. So it's not been terrible. I'm going to say assertively, if we get a goal, I make us favourites to win, because at half time in the away leg, that's exactly the case, isn't it? If we scored first now, I didn't even see that. Look at that, Benfica have turned it around. It's 2-0. And Bayern scored right on the stroke of in injury time at the end of the first half to really put a dent in Benfica there. They'd gone 2-0 up, and immediately Thomas Muller scored for the Germans, and that means, of course, now Benfica need 2 in that game. Right, we've got a highlight down here. I was just going to drop a shout out in, but we'll see what happens. Cucurella whips the ball in. It's going to drop for Leo Messi. Oh, we have an away goal. And it is the GOAT. It is the GOAT that scored it. It's a phenomenal finish. I don't think anybody else on the pitch could have pulled that finish off. What a goal. Cucurella's cross, headed away by Van Dijk, and that is a stunning half volley right into that bottom corner. And one of the world's best goalkeepers, Alisson Becker, couldn't get anywhere near that. And it is a massive, massive advantage to Barcelona now. Kimpembe to Cucurella. Frankie de Jong. What a result this would be. Leo Messi, you've got Ricardo on the overlap. Dele Alli stolen it off Messi. Mane, you know full well they're just going to come at us now. I've really got to think about game management here. Half an hour to go. This is far from over. I mean, I'm still really, really worried. Here's Elliott. In it goes. Kimpembe heads away. Can we launch counter now? Dani Olmo plays it forward for Lautaro, who holds it up well. Olmo. De Jong drills the ball out for Leo. Plays it across for Lautaro. Oh, yes. That must be it. Surely, with 26 minutes on the clock, it's 2-0 Barcelona. It's a smash and grab. What a counter-attack. This is a ball and a half from Frankie de Jong. What a ball lies. What a touch from Messi. And he just laid it into the path of Lautaro, who runs on and fires it into the bottom corner. It is 2-0, and we really, really... Well, do we have to think about game management? They need 3 goals now. Are they going to get them? They haven't scored in 155 minutes against us in this tie. They didn't score against us in the Club World Cup final. So have we all of a sudden got their number? Leo Messi has justified his place in the starting lineup here with a stunning, stunning performance. I'm going to bring Bruno Fernandes on in midfield as well for Frankie de Jong. Get the 2 tired players off the pitch now. Leo has ripped the hearts out of Liverpool here. What a performance. This is sensational. I'm going to praise. We are 2-0 up at Anfield. I am going to praise. This is an amazing away performance. 10 minutes to go though. Oh, he was offside anyway, I think. It went for a goal kick, it said, didn't it? I mean, that was a miss and a half from a couple of yards out. Dani Olmo on the ball here. Oh, given away. 5 minutes to go. If they did score here, it would be nervous, as Mane is on the move, and Sergio Roberto, he missed one tackle. He connected with that. I've got a feeling this is going to be red. It is. It wasn't a good tackle. Sergio Roberto is sent, and they just like doing this, don't they, FM? They just like to do this to you. Now what do I do? Do I take Lautaro off and just... But then we have no focal point. If I take Lautaro off, we have no focal... There's only 5 minutes to go. Do I take Lautaro off and bring Sergio Busquets on? And go with no strike? We're 2-0 up. Surely. I think that could be the way to go. We'll bring Busquets on, and then we will do a little switcheroo there. And I think a little switcheroo for Fernandes and Thiago. And probably just drop it back to balanced. We're not going to get... I can't see us attacking again in this game. They score here. Oh, and it's hit the post. Oh, God, he's hit the post. That was... If they scored there, I genuinely think they would have done us. And look at that score in Lisbon. Benfica are 3-1 up. And they're 4-1 up. They've scored. Mauro Icardi has scored again. Bayern are out. Unbelievable scenes in Lisbon. We have seen this one out. It is 2-0. What a performance on the road that is. That was fantastic. The perfect away performance. Changing Sergio Roberto back to a box-to-box clearly didn't work, because he was chasing back to his own box. he hammered Sadio Mane, didn't he? And I'm just going to calmly say I'm disappointed in you for getting sent off. But wow, look at that. What a result. What a night for Benfica. That is huge. Have we had... no, so we are the first group of games. So in the next episode then we will have that draw. And obviously we'll go through and find out all the results from the other games. I mean, Man United look like... Milan are going to need to go some to win that game. Paris Saint-Germain against Leverkusen is going to be tough. They're all in the balance, except that Man United one at the minute. Wow. We will have the draw and that Valencia game then in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this one, guys. Remember, as always, smash that like. You know the drill. Watch, like, share and subscribe. And jump in the comments, jump in the description. Out of these teams here, go on then. Who are we going to get? Let me know in the comments. If you get it right, that'll be amazing. Yeah, wow. Still in kind of shock. Fantastic result. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you for the next episode. Adios.